Let us have a look at genetic algorithms in data science. These are the nature-inspired optimization technique for complex problems. What is genetic algorithm? It is an evolutionary algorithm inspired by natural selection. It solves optimization problems using selection, crossover, and mutation. Each solution is a chromosome evaluated using a fitness function. The key terminologies in genetic algorithm are population, it comprises set of candidate solutions, chromosome, it comprises encoded solutions, gene encodes a parameter or a feature, fitness function evaluates the solution quality. The workflow of a genetic algorithm is initialization, evaluation, selection, crossover, mutation, replacement, termination. In initialization step, random population is generated. In evaluation step, fitness scores are computed. In selection step, top individuals are selected. In crossover, parents are combined to generate new child. Mutation is to introduce variation. Replacement is to form new population, and termination is the stop on condition. So this is the genetic algorithm theoretical concept. So we'll have a understanding of that using a small case study. It is a mix of other aspects, but we'll be just focusing on the steps of genetic algorithm because this is a research of one of my friend Kranti, whose other aspects are also there, but we'll be just focusing on the steps of genetic algorithm. But quickly, this is the data set having 9 attributes and class. Then using clustering, these data sets are kept in these S1, S2, S3, S4 subsets. Say for example in subset 1, D1, D3, D8 are kept like that. Now comes the steps of genetic algorithm. And what were the steps of genetic algorithm? We already know. So if you look at this, you have initialization, evaluation, selection, crossover, mutation, replacement and termination. So let us compare that. So let us say this was our data set, right? So, and it had how many attributes? 9 attributes, and it had how many records? Say 10. So now we know that these 10 are divided then into subsets. Say in subset 1, D1, D3, D8 are there, like that. Okay. Now coming to genetic algorithm, the first step is initialization. So, and we know what is a chromosome. What is a chromosome? Chromosome is a solution. And here we are considering 4 chromosomes, chromosome 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually you can see here the size of this matrix is say 9 plus 4. 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This 9 are 9 attributes. And this 4 is 4 subsets S1, S2, S3, S4. So the dimension of the chromosomes are 13 and the matrix is 4 by 13. The first 9 elements which are there in green color and which are marked as either 1 or 0, they are to indicate whether the attribute is needed for clustering or not. And you can see here attribute 1, attribute 4 and attribute 8 for chromosome 1 is needed for clustering. And this 10th to 13 elements indicate they belong to which cluster. Say for example, how do I put it? S1 and S3 will go to cluster 1, S2 and S3 will go to cluster 2. So this is S1 and this is S3, this is S2 and this is S4, like that. Now what we have done is we have kept this table, and as I said, I will not go into details of it. We were just focusing on the steps of genetic algorithm. What is the next step? We have 4 chromosomes here, and now we have kept this table formulation, rearrangement. Then we are going to do fitness computation. Among the 4 chromosomes, we will be computing the fitness of them. Okay. So what we'll be doing is, let us say chromosome 1 is there, and chromosome 1 has 3 attributes, A1, A4 and A8. So there will be 3 combination, A1, A4, A1, A8 and A4, A8. So for fitness computation, we will be using contingency table for chromosome C1. Now this is how the contingency table is designed. So the unique values of A1 and A4 are 1, 2 and 3. If you look at the unique values of A1, A4 and A8, the unique values are 1, 2 and 3. Is it not? So every element in this matrix is the count of these unique values. For example, data value 1 from A1 and data value 3 from A4 have the count of 3. This is how the contingency table is created, and from that bias factor is calculated, which is coming to 0.074. So same thing will be there for contingency table for A1 and A8. The bias factor is coming to be 0.75, and contingency table for A4 and A8, and the bias factor is coming to be 0.0666. So now we have 3 different bias values, and among them the maximum bias values is 0.075. Which is the fitness of the chromosome, and this similar process is repeated for all the other 3 chromosomes. So for chromosome 1, the fitness value we have given as 0.075. For chromosome 2, 3, 4, 0.02, 0.05, 0.04. Now the next step in genetic algorithm is selection. Okay. What we'll be doing in selection is we'll be taking the top 2 most chromosomes depending on their fitness computation. So we know that chromosome number 1 and chromosome number 3 are having the higher fitness value. So we'll be taking them. So chromosome 1 and chromosome 3 we have taken. So after selection, the next step is crossover. What happens in crossover is we have taken chromosome number 1 and chromosome number 3. We'll be calling them as parent 1 and parent 2. So here parent 1 actually is chromosome 1 and parent 2 is actually chromosome 3. Okay. We'll be generating the child, and how we'll be generating the child? Child 1 is generated by replacing the second part of parent 1 with parent 2, while the child 2 is generated by replacing the second part of parent 2 with parent 1. Say for example, we have parent 1 and parent 2. So we have child 1. So we have child 1. So we'll be replacing the second part. We'll be replacing the second parts. Here you can see here 101, 101 has come. Okay, 101, 101 has come, and here in the child 2 101010 has come. Now after crossover, the next step is mutation. What happens in mutation is a mutation point is randomly fixed, and the values are changed from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. You can see here the values from 0 are changed to 1 here. So like after that, the next step is population updation. So we already have C1 and C4. Now C2 and C3 have lower fitness, and their mutated children are replaced with them. Post that, the termination step comes, because we'll be computing the fitness for the updated solution, and we'll be performing it for some t number of iterations, and the final chromosome which is having the maximum fitness or bias factor is taken as the final one. So this is how the implementation of genetic algorithm steps happens, which are initialization, evaluation, selection, crossover, mutation, replacement, termination. Thank you.